Hi guys, how's it going? Chris Graham here for We Love Betting. It's Cheltenham chat for the fourth and final day, looking ahead to the Friday of the festival fixture at Cheltenham. Hope you've been enjoying these videos. A bad start on Tuesday, a little bit of profit on Wednesday, good day on Thursday. Hope you back Q Card, like I suggested, at 4-1 to win the Ryanair. He won it comfortably, you'd have to say. Really impressed by him. And smart place as well, 12-1 each way. He finished third. If you backed him, you made profit. Excellent stuff. Shame about Rev de Civilla. It was disappointing in the World Hurdle and couldn't give us 3 out of 3, but a good profitable day yesterday as we move into the final day here Friday. So I'm feeling confident and I'm looking at 2 races, the Triumph Hurdle and the Gold Cup after that. We'll start with the Triumph Hurdle, which is the first race of the day tomorrow, 1:30 it takes place at, and this is a race for juveniles, the baby horses, and it's always a competitive race. This year though it looks fantastic, some real huge prospects here running in this race. The betting suggests it's a 3-horse race between Our Corner, Rolling Star and Far West. I would concur with that, to be quite honest. But Far West, Paul Nicholls' horse, the Nicholls stable not even got a winner yet, which is extraordinary, so that would be a bit of a concern. Rolling Star looked good in January when he won at Cheltenham, and Our Corner was amazing when he won the Big Irish Trial last month. And I'm linking in Our Corner with my selection, which is an each way selection because it's none of those three, and that's Diakali. Without doubt the most beautifully bred horse in this field. Stunning horse. He was a real flat horse. His dad was Sindar, who won the 2000 Epsom Derby and the Arc de Triomphe. So his dad was amazing. The dam is good as well. So a real quality bloodline horse. So a real sexy horse here. Like Kate Middleton. Wonderful bloodline. The best in this race when it comes to that, but. How's he done over jumps? He did reasonably well on the flat. How's he done over jumps? Well, he kicked off his jumps career with a 12-length win at Gowran Park in the autumn. His second race he won by 28 lengths at Punchestown, beating Flaxen Flair, who won the Fred Winter on Wednesday here at the Cheltenham Festival, which is like Division 2 of this race. And then he ran in the Big Irish Trial in February. He was favourite that day, but he finished second to Our Corner, who's favourite for this race. Our Corner beat him fair and square, you have to say, but I know that the stable were shocked that Diakali didn't win that day. They think a hell of a lot about this horse, and I think they'll be expecting a big run from him tomorrow. I'm backing him each way, of course. He's 14-1, which I think is an overreaction to his defeat to Our Corner in February. His odds have more than doubled since then. So I like Diakali. I think the stable love him. He's beautifully bred, and he was beaten fair and square by Our Corner. But if he finishes in the first 4 tomorrow, we collect. Because if you back him with Stan James, he's 14-1 at the moment with Stan James. That's the best price. And they also very kindly of him offer first 4 in each way betting. So if he finishes 4th, if you back him with Stan James, you collect. So Diakali 14-1 for me in the Triumph Hurdle. Looking at the Gold Cup, my favourite race of the festival, definitely. Who's going to win it? I think it'll be Bobsworth. Backing him to win it. He's 5-2 favourite. He deserves to be favourite. His form this season is the best, I think. He won the Hennessy Gold Cup, which is a really competitive handicap race. The best horses run in this race, usually. And he won that very well. He beat Tidal Bay, who was second, and First Lieutenant was third. Really classy horses behind him that day. Won by 3 1/4 lengths, but he could have won by more. It was a really professional display. He got everything right, and that's probably the best piece of form in the whole of the season. So he deserves to be favourite for me. I've told you all week I like form at Cheltenham, especially at the Cheltenham Festival, and this boy has it in abundance. He won the Albert Bartlett in this festival in 2011, and he won the RSA at this festival last year. So 2 out of 2 from the festival. On top of that, he's won twice more at Cheltenham. in non-festival fixtures. His record as Cheltenham is 4 runs, 4 wins. Absolutely perfect. So there's so many ticks and boxes here for Bobsworth in this particular race. The stats are very strong. He's the right kind of age to win the race. He's unbeaten this season, and his form at Cheltenham is perfect. Run 4 times, won 4 times. He deserves to be favourite, and I think he'll win the Gold Cup on Friday. So I back him win, not each way. I am having an each way bet in this race, and that's on Captain Chris, who I like. He let's just look at his form this season. He won a race called the Amlin Chase, which is a Grade 2, pretty competitive race. He won that well at Ascot in November. He then won in the King George, which is probably the ultimate trial for the Gold Cup, the second best race of the jump season in this division. He was second that day, just beaten by a long run on Boxing Day. He won an absolute stormer at 16-1, which is his price on Friday as well. Won a great race that day, deserved a hell of a lot of credit. He then went to Ascot in February, and he was second to Q-Card, who of course won the Ryanair on Thursday. But he could have beaten Q-Card because he hit the second last very hard, lost all momentum, and just couldn't get back in the race, and Q-Card beat him. But there's a lot of people saying that Captain Chris would have won that race, definitely, if he'd have jumped well. So again, let's look back at his Cheltenham record. Certainly not as good as Bobsworth, but no horse is as good as that when it comes to Cheltenham. He's ran 5 times in Cheltenham. He's won twice, won second, and just one really poor run. He's won at the festival as well, and I love that. He won the Arkle in 2011. So a really decent, I'd say an impressive record at Cheltenham, despite people saying otherwise. People say this horse can't handle Cheltenham. Well, the stats disprove that. He's already won at the festival, and he's just one bad run in 5 at Cheltenham. It all adds up to me as an each way punt. His record this season, his record at Cheltenham is 16-1. It's too big. There's horses short on the betting who I think you couldn't lace Captain Chris's hooves. So I'm going for Captain Chris here, 16-1. It's too big, so I'm backing him each way, definitely. First 3 for the Gold Cup. So overall, Diakala, 14-1 with Stan James, each way please. And in the Gold Cup, Bobsworth to win, just get the best price on that. I think we'll get 5-2. Bobsworth to win the Gold Cup, 320. And Captain Chris at 16-1 each way. My 4th and final Cheltenham chat for We Love Betting. See you later.